People, welcome to the United Stand, and it is match preview time. Now, do I even need to introduce the guest that's actually with me? Do you know what? I'm a friendly guy and I've got manners. I wasn't raised that way. So, to my right,
don't look at me like that. No. I can feel the tension in this room already.
There's no tension. No, actually, do you know what? Actually,
you're lucky I'm even here.
No, wait. Hold on a minute. Let me introduce my regular. On my left, I've got Rants. How you doing, Rants?
Are you mad?
I'm joking.
Fam, I'm telling you, I'm joking. See the disrespect, man.
I'm joking.
Yeah, are you there?
Listen, maximum respect. We've got Expressions joining us. Expressions, how you doing?
I was alright before you touched me, blood. You know them way there, fam.
Well, you always say you
I'm
got
looking
touched,
blood. For gal, blood. No, your team get touched, but don't touch oozing, fam.
We'll get into that. We'll get into that.
I got life insurance, flick.
And obviously, I'm with Rants as usual. We say, my bro.
What's good, man?
Okay, and today we're just gonna get into. It's a bit of a preview, really, the thoughts and the feelings on the game. Now, before you lot think, oh, this is a bit unfair. Well, you lot won't think it, but you know, the neutrals might.
What do you mean it was unfair, blood?
Because you might think
I don't need any support here, fam. I could talk, blood. You know them way
it's
there. It's
2-on-1, but it's not 2-on-1. We're not trying to do that. It's, you know, I want you two to kind of give your views, and I'm just going to be the mediator. I'm just going to be the referee or whatever you want to call me. Yeah?
So you're just going to be here looking at man, giving man them dirty looks, yeah? Is that what it is, fam?
I don't give dirty.
You think you're going to
only love and positivity around here, man. You remember that from Bale when you used to have him? That's calm. Right, okay. Right, especially let's start with you, man. Obviously, you don't travel well to Old Trafford in recent years. It's tight games though. The last 3 times you've come, it's been 1-0. What's your thoughts going into this one?
Well, my thoughts are, obviously, you're right. We don't really travel well to Old Trafford and that, but at the same time, we need to change things, innit? Like, look, we hadn't won at the Bridge in how long? Before I was born, blood. It was the year I was born, the February, so I weren't born, fam. You know, they're way there. And then Chelsea ended up getting touched at the Bridge, fam. Yeah. Fans leaving. Is there a fire drill? I said it, blood. Them man didn't want to smoke with us, fam. It was champagne football at the Bridge, bro. You know what I'm saying?
So you're basically saying wait. Something's going to happen?
Yeah, no, I feel like something, and I also feel like something's going to happen because your team's in turmoil. Not your actual players, but your manager. You know them way there, and you can't even argue with me because, boy, that's half of what you lot talk about. Man like Agent Jose Mourinho, fam. You know what I mean? The man doesn't know. I'm not saying he don't know how to play football, but he doesn't look like he knows what he's doing. You know them way there. Man just throw a man out there, and then what are they doing? Absolutely nothing, fam. I ain't seen no fluent football from you lot. This is the best time to play Man United. Don't get me wrong, like, maybe Jose Mourinho could pick something up and you lot might be able to play some decent football, like some Prosecco or something. But at the moment, I don't know what you're playing, fam. You know, like that smart price Robinsons, fam. In Asda, you know, one with a white box, blood. That just says juice, blood. That's how you lot are playing, fam.
Okay, all right, Rants. He's basically
I'm not finished.
Oh, you're not finished.
You turn that head right back over here.
No, I'm gonna carry on looking at my views while I'm listening to you ramble on.
We didn't sign anyone. I know we didn't sign anyone, but we didn't lose anyone, fam. You know them way there, like. We had players that did not even play last season, like Lucas Mourapid, fam, Eric Lemessi, blood, G's, fam. Both of them bins in our first 2 games, and they're looking like new signings. You know them way there. Toby Kenobi did not go to Man United, fam. Like, you lot needed a defender.
I really thought he would have come, I'm not going to lie.
But you lot could, fam, everyone was turning you down, blood. I'm telling you, you was just like that gal with
just your tight Levy, bro. It's just tight Levy,
everyone was turning you down. Even that OAP, what was it, Golden, fam? Big baller, man's 34 and said, you know what, I can't even waste 3 months in Manchester, fam. He turned you down as well, Flex. You know what I'm saying?
Done?
Yeah, really? And also, I need Rants, my bad, I need to start addressing you as well, because this is me and you.
No, don't worry, Rants is coming in a sec.
But he's just looking in my eyes,
don't worry, Rants is coming.
He's just looking in my eyes.
Bring Rants in a sec.
And like, if you look at me, I address you, blood. You know them way there, fam. That's what it is.
Cool. All right, Rants, so you've heard what Expressions had to say. He's picked up on the fact that he feels confident because his team, for once, has won a big away game and thinks it's going to happen again. Yeah. He's looked at the fact that Mourinho's got a lot of pressure on him, a lot of heat right now, which we have to say is probably true.
Yeah.
Where do you stand on the game and in response to what he's saying?
It depends on how I want to look at it, innit? If I look at it purely on us, then you're looking at the first 2 games, you can't be overly confident. But then if you look at Tottenham, then there's hope because it's Tottenham, blood. I'm gonna be real, fam. Like, I'm just gonna be completely real. Like, judging by the form book, like, it doesn't look good for us. However, do you know what I'm saying? Will their bums go like it always does? More than likely it will. Do you know what I'm saying? I remember clearly Dele Alli, bruv. You know what I'm saying? And then what, blood? Do you know what I'm saying?
What about Sony Ericsson?
Hold on.
2 minutes.
Excuse me. You've had your... Excuse me.
Man was getting outplayed. Man was flossing. You know what I'm saying, bruv? I'm saying NHS medical bill and
flossing is
man was
zero
flossing, bruv. I'm telling you,
stadium.
Man was flossing, and then, bruv, the man got silenced, innit? Like, that's what happens. If it was at, well, not even the Lane, blood, because them man still ain't even opened the cheese factory yet. But if it was at Wembley, I would have thought, I would genuinely be worried with how we're playing. But because it's at Old Trafford, like that's the only thing that gives me hope. That's the only thing that gives me hope.
I see where you're coming from.
Because I can't say, by the way we're playing football, like we should get turned over, blood. We should.
Yeah.
But I just don't believe we will.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But we should. But football doesn't work like that. Do you know what I mean? Football, the form book doesn't really mean much. When the top 6 play each other,
it's on the day, innit?
Yeah, the form book don't mean nothing.
Yeah.
Like big players don't need motivation to get up for big games. They don't, innit? Like when they're playing against the top 6 teams, whether or not they give a shit about the manager, whether or not we're playing well, it doesn't matter. Which
we saw last year because we beat, apart from City, like I've said with previous times, we beat everyone, so including them. So, you know, that's how Rants feels about it. Should I say we? Yeah, I echo that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I knew it was gonna be like this. Like, you're like, you're the mediator. You're just an idiot.
No.
Furthermore, yeah.
Hold on, stop.
Right,
wait,
cool.
before you go on,
yeah.
All I'm saying is that I echo that. That's what I said.
Oh, you echo that,
yeah. That's it.
Alright, boom.
It means I agree.
Alright, boom. Well, I'll get to it, yeah. Obviously, he's right. He's right in certain aspects. I completely hear what he's saying. You know them way there. Obviously, the FA Cup game, like, you lot heard what I said. Yeah. I believe our strongest team wasn't out. You know what I mean? Why wasn't Toby playing?
Yeah, say that.
I don't care.
Well,
Minuteman, I'm telling you, Minuteman's got a contract in the club. You play him. I don't care. If it's a final or whatever, you play him, fam. If you know he can do the job, you play him. You know what I mean? If Daniel Levy was the manager, I said it, yeah. If Toby's contract was expired, he still would have wanted to play him. I said, you know what, blood? I bet you just do a little loyalty game for man, blood. You know when you want to just, fam, I'm telling you, the man will
why do you think Poch didn't
liquid out of a bag of nuts, blood. That is why I love Daniel Levy, blood.
Is that a downside
do you know why?
to him?
Do you know why Poch didn't do it? Poch didn't do it because he's like, my way or the highway. That's sort of Poch, innit? He's my way or the highway. But I don't know why Vaughan was in goal, blood. Lloris would have saved that, fam. That was a shocker. I'm telling you, like, Michel 420 Vaughan, blood. He could have got down. He could have saved that, bruv. But forgetting that game's over, innit? I understand what Rants is saying, like, oh yeah, Old Trafford, this, that, and the other. But like I've been seeing, like, week in, week out, no one don't respect you at Old Trafford, fam. That's literally it. Like, you lot are not getting respect there. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna get off my high horse and think whatever. It's gonna be a hard game. It is, but not because you lot are playing good football, but for the simple fact that it's a mentality thing. You know them way there. Yep. It's a mentality thing. So Tottenham need to prove. You get me? This is the best time to play Man United. I said it. You know them way there. Before you lot get any sort of run of 4 minutes. Like, I look at your team and you can play anyone and it won't bother me, fam. That's literally it. It's not that the players aren't good. It's because I ain't seen nothing from them. You know what I mean? Half of the man are still at the World Cup, lad. You get me, fam? Yeah, I know Pogba scored a couple goals. You know what I mean? But where was he last game, fam? Where was he?
Well, a lot of players, weren't just him. A lot of players play badly. It's a fair point, you know. Like you said, our form. Like you said, if it goes down to form, then you know. On
but
paper,
the thing is, you see, when you
but
play
has he got a
against
point?
big
Has he
teams,
got a point there?
when you play against big teams, it's do you believe you can beat us? Do your players believe you can beat us? That's the same reason why them man were getting clapped by Arsenal so much. It's not because Arsenal are the better team now. It's because they didn't believe, blood. Them man are going to come up to Old Trafford. Are you going to believe that you can beat us? That's the thing, bruv. Because there's been so many times you thought you were, but you didn't believe, blood. And that's the difference. Like, our players will go out and still believe, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, even then, Fergie used to say, we're playing Tottenham today, boys. There's no team talk, blood. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's belief. It's not technical ability, because if it's down to technique and form and that, like, we don't stand a chance against Tottenham. But that's not what's going to happen. That's not what's going to happen. You know what I mean? They're going to go out, floodlights, packed stadium, and then it's going to go down. And all the big players are going to know they're in a game. And all these Tottenham players, like, even when you look at the last game, what was Dembele thinking, bruv? Do you know what I mean?
We won that game.
That is a mindset.
We won that game, blood.
That is a mindset. We did.
Or what are you talking
when
about?
Pogba put him on his arse, blood.
When
Pogba put him
his last game.
No, he's talking about when Pogba laid him on the floor.
Pogba put him on his arse, blood. Calvin Klein's blood. You know them ones there. That's what happened. And you know why Dembele did that? Because his head went, bruv. What was he doing going back towards his own goal? It made no sense. Do you know what I'm saying? It was because his head went. And that's the thing, you got to play the game, not the occasion, innit? Can these men play the game? If Tottenham play the game and not the occasion, they probably win. But do they have the mentality? It's still yet to be seen.
Looking at before we go on to like questions about Tottenham and discussions about both clubs and the direction, etc. Just look at the team. What can we expect from Tottenham of like who should be starting, who probably will start, and if not, like, what do you want to see? Like, who do you want to see if you don't think?
What
the lineup?
My lineup. Boy, lineup. What, you want to go through them all?
Yeah, just go from like who will probably be starting and what can we expect?
Hugo Boss in goal.
Yeah.
Left back. As much as I want to see Danny Cadbury's roses, he's frozen out, fam. And this is another thing that annoys me, innit? You know what I mean? So
do you rate him?
Of course, bruv. Of course. Obviously,
better than Davis.
Benedict Davids get it right, and yeah, I think I'll still play Rose over Davis, innit? So yeah, Benedict Davids on the left. I'm gonna go with the three: Toby Kanobi, Yildiz Elba, and Yannick and Vertonghen Skywalker.
Idris Elba is
Man,
Sanchez.
like big oozing Vertonghen, like jeez, man. What did you say, little sneak
No, I said that man like Idris Elba is Sanchez for our viewers who don't really pre the players and care. So I'm just letting them know.
That was as dead as your Safari. Man like Safari, blood. Less of that. You can take my hat off because my hair's done, baby. My hair's done, baby. But anyway,
I'm alright.
Alright, so obviously in the middle, man's gonna go with Dembele and Ali. I'll drop Dyer. You know what I mean? I will drop Dyer. I'll go with Dembele and Ali. Then I'll go with Sony Ericsson, Cristal Eric, sensational blood. G's fam. That's Son Heung Messi's on flipping military service. It's peak for man. Lucas Mourapid. And Harry Clase, you know the rest.
Yeah, and we spoke about it on your preview though, just on Harry Clase, whatever you call him.
He hasn't scored at Old Trafford.
There you go. He ain't scored at Old Trafford. He's as the price usually in people's back pocket when he comes there. So
what? But you got no defence though, like I said on my preview.
Hold on a minute.
Man United wouldn't have a defence.
Hold on.
No defenders, blood. Daredevil.
Talk about this.
What's his name? Man with the iron fist. Blood.
Phil Jones has had him in his back pocket before. Yeah, Harry Kane comes to Old Trafford and he chokes.
Your defense is non-existent.
He chokes at Old Trafford.
You've got no back, fam.
Kitchen
apron
chokes.
FC, no back. You've got no defense, blood.
Chokes.
Let's just facts only.
Yes or no?
Is in I-City smoking with nines, blood. That is what he's doing, blood. Who's your other guy? Lindelof. Lindelof is head dead baller, blood. You get now because you're getting me wild up now, Flex, blood. Now, real talk, fam. We got a makeshift left back in Trashly Young, fam. You get me? And Antonio Valencia, ain't that man a right winger, fam?
All these men he's played against and failed to beat us at Old Trafford.
Yeah.
All these men.
Harry Kane don't do shit at Old Trafford.
All this time.
Really matter.
He hasn't scored. And all these defenders he's saying we've got. Your team has not beat us.
Yeah, he might be, but he can't get it up at Old Trafford.
Flex ain't a mediator.
I mean, he's the proper bluey, blood.
And Harry Clase is better than all your strikers.
Man, he's the proper bluey, though. But he don't do nothing at Old Trafford.
Steroids. He's got no touch, fam. That guy's playing in Timberlands, fam. That is what he's doing, innit? Real talk. Facts only.
Okay,
so that said, Harry Kane don't score at Old Trafford, so it don't
But
matter.
he's still the best player. But if he was in your, he could walk straight into your team.
Yeah, he could. But then that's the only way he's scoring at Old
Harry
Trafford.
Kane don't score in August. Harry Kane don't score in August. Harry Kane don't score in August. Yet he's got one on the tally before Carnival. Am I a prick? Jeez, what?
Okay, right. So Expressions is obviously saying what he's saying.
Yeah.
Our lineup. What are you saying? What?
Bro, Jose's a coward.
Just don't know what
Jose's a coward, innit? So if Valencia's fit, he starts. It's that simple. I think Phil Jones, I wouldn't be surprised to see Jones and Smalling in at centre-back because he'll go for the tried and tested because he's a coward. I also expect Fellaini to start because he's a coward. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep it 100, bro. He's going to go for his tried and tested, bro, because he knows, innit? I don't think we're going to see a Bailly Lindelof. I think we're going to see... We're going to either see...
Do you reckon
I think we're going to see Smalling and Jones, blood. We're going to see the Chuckle brothers at centre-back, blood.
Yeah, hold tight, man.
We're going to see Ashley Young at left-back and probably Darmian at right-back or Valencia at right-back if he's fit. Do you know what I mean? I expect a very defensive back four and I expect a back four he trusts. I expect Pogba, Fred and Fellaini, blood, in the midfield. I expect Fellaini because Tottenham play a high-pressing game and I think that they'll try and use Fellaini to go long over the press because our defence can't play out. That's what I think. And I think we're going to play Sanchez on the left.
Because if he's fit, he goes straight back in.
Sanchez on the left, Lukaku in the middle, and Jesse on the right, blood. That's what I expect to see. I expect to see safe, tried, trusted, fam. Do you know what I'm saying? Because when we did try to open up agaginst Tottenham and play expansive football, man got tucked in, bro.
Jeez,
fam. I mean, man got tucked in like school uniform, blood. I remember it, blood. I was there. I didn't even sat down on the seat, blood, and we were behind.
10 seconds. I was in the stadium, fam. You know them way there, blood. Just no, fam. Cristal Ericsson saying one's there. Man got bent over like a low blow from Ric Flair, blood. I'm telling you, fam. I remember that game. 100%. I was waiting for you to come home, blood. I was waiting for you to come home.
Just so you lot don't know, he's waiting to it. Just in case you lot didn't know. He's still actually brothers, you know what I mean? So just let you know that. Expressions. We have to talk a little bit about Spurs though, in terms of the pressure on them this season. Is there pressure on Poch to win anything? How far can he take this squad? And the fact you didn't get anyone, where does it leave you? Like, how you lot feeling?
First things first, let me address. I'm not going to answer one of your questions. I'm just going to address that, and I need to address it because everyone's there talking about Tottenham, their stadium isn't finished. It's embarrassing. They should be deducted 12 points. Why is it any of your business, blood? Man bought my season ticket, yeah. Man had to pay peas, blood, all months ago, fam. You know them way there, yeah. I could do with that money right now. I should be upset. What has it got to do with you? Any game you play against us is going to be an away game for you. It don't matter where you play, blood. And the worst thing is Arsenal Fan TV are putting a little petition up there. I signed the petition. I told man he's got to type right and he can't even access the internet, blood. He didn't sign anything. You get me? And them man are reaching, putting it on Arsenal Fan TV. I think that's embarrassing, blood. You know, honestly, blood.
So you think that's just a bit of banter, though?
Nah. They actually think they want the 12 12 points, blood. And even if we get 12 points deducted, yeah, and we still finish above them, what are they gonna say, bro?
Yeah.
What is man like Baraka from Mortal Kombat about Obama, blood clot, Yang?
To be fair,
are you mad, fam?
To be fair, Levy, he knew that the stadium wasn't going to be ready. Don't ever get it twisted, you know. And
Lord Levy knows.
And that's why they're talking about deducting, man, because actually, when he put the plans forward, he knew it wasn't realistic. He knew that because he had that Wembley contingency plan up his up his thing. There, they should find him.
They should.
I'll take
the fine would hurt them more.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Because Levy's a money man, so
you deduct points from us. That hurts the fans.
Yeah,
that's what that hurts.
And that's not their fault.
You fine us. That don't hurt the fans, blood. Because realistically, you probably pay that with the money that they took from us anyway.
Yeah,
you know them way there, blood. That's literally it.
I think points deducted is not the right way to go about it. Fine him.
Nah, man,
it's not the players' fault. It's not the players' fault.
It's not the fans' fault, bro.
But that's what I'm saying. But the reason why you lot
can
talk like this, the reason why you lot can talk like this is because you lot know that your team's a big club, blood. You get me? When Arsenal are reaching, fam. You know them way there. That's what it is, bruv. Like I told you that. They're FA Cup holders to folders, blood. You know what I mean? Leave a Arch FC, blood. That is exactly what. No, real talk, blood. But that's exactly what it is. Them man are reaching, fam. Tom Cruise, blood. That is them, fam. It's pathetic, blood. That's what it is. But
away from the stadium, yeah. The signings and Poch and
I remember we was there on Sky Sports and that, fam. When I realised, obviously, La Liga and all of that still open until like August 31st, isn't it? But when I realised that Toby never went to Man United and we still got the Musa Dembele, Danny Cadbury's Roses, fam. I'm good, bro. Obviously, you know what? I'll be real. You know what upsets me more? The fact that I have no one new to play with that FIFA, fam. That's literally it. Because our team's good. Like, I like our team, fam.
You man might as well keep 18 and just wait for the update.
Fam, I like it, bro. That's literally it. Bro, literally, it's one of them ones where, that's it, fam.
Yeah.
But who cares, bro? Man can play career mode, fam. You know them right there. And man can touch man at FIFA like what happened to someone last night, blood. Jeez, fam. You know them way there. What's the other question, Mr. Flex?
Do you think there is a lot of pressure on Pochettino to actually win
this
something?
Season or in general?
This season, because he's
this season, you know what? Yeah, this season,
fourth season.
I'm gonna be real. Yeah, it don't matter what season it's for Poch, and let me explain why.
Yeah.
For the simple fact of the turmoil this season, bro. We're supposed to be in our new stadium, blood. We're supposed to play maybe one maximum game at Wembley now, and then we're supposed to move to White Hart Champagne. But fam, we are still at the Spurs bar, fam. Fam, our first game could all be in the new year, blood. Do you know what I mean? Like, we could all sign a player before we move into our new stadium.
Yeah, for real.
Do you know what I mean?
It's not ideal.
That's what it is, fam. So, like,
you just think with this season, because of all what's going on.
This season, I just don't want it to be... I'm not saying, I think we're going to have a bad season. Yeah, there are people like, but we're going to make top four. I said it, I don't care about top four. I want a trophy, blood. Because realistically, I don't see us... Like, Liverpool got to the Champions League final and that last year and that, yeah. But fam, I'm not about finals. But we got to the Champions League final. What did you win?
Yeah, 100%.
Like Tottenham play champagne football. We do a lot of things, but we don't win trophies, bro. Yeah. So we need to win a trophy, bruv. That's what it is. So I'll take a FA Cup, blood. I'll take a Carling Cup or whatever, yeah. Obviously, if it's a Carling Cup, then blood, I want to be fourth, maybe fifth the maximum, blood. But if it's an FA Cup and a man end up sixth, I don't care, blood. You know them way there, fam. Honestly, I don't. Like, because literally, I want to be in a competition to win it. Do you do you think Tottenham can win the Premier League this season? No, blood. I'm not saying it can't happen, because anything can happen. Look at Leicester.
Yeah, of course.
But Man City, Monopoly, Silicone FC, they just bought everything, fam. The fake tits, the fake back, they bought everything. Man City, to me, when Man City win the league, I'm not even upset, you know. There's not one Man City fan that I care about.
If Daniel Levy said, or Tottenham,
apart from Boovy, blood,
we're selling the club to some oil money people where you could buy it, would you take it?
What do you mean?
So where you're saying no. So they're saying, so you're saying that
you
obviously they bought everything. To some Arabs. Would you take like £1 billion investment and bro, so you could win it all as well?
Bro, you know what? Yeah, like.
Be honest. Would you take it?
When I think about, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not trying to lose Levy for the simple fact that, like, you know, there's billionaire clubs, but then you just lose your players, fam. Like, you just get treated like, come on, because Man City can lose any of their players, fam. Let's be serious. If Real Madrid come, no matter how much money you got, they're off. Because for me, I'm not even being rude, but for me, it just seems like there's no history.
But their money, they're right, but their money talks, which is how they're in a position.
Money does talk, fam. So it talks to the Drogbas and the Brazilians, fam, like Jesus, fam. You know them way there, and the Robinhos, blood. You know what I mean? Them man that were rolled up socks.
And I'm not even bigging up City, but it's talked in terms of keeping Aguero there, Silva there.
I'll tell you this, Flex. I'll answer the question like this, yeah. If my team went and bought, don't get me wrong, like you see, like the spending Liverpool's doing, I don't knock it.
Yeah.
I don't knock it for the simple fact, like I said, if Liverpool win the league, I'll be upset because there's Liverpool's fans around me and all of that. Man City to me, like, fam, when I try and do a Man City preview, blood, it's peak. I gotta go on Twitter. I'll be like, hey,
the fan base is not strong. The fan base is not strong. They got zero history.
Bruv, they give out their tickets at the student union, blood.
Fam,
you know them ones there, them man are on campus, blood. I'm telling you,
yeah, for real.
I'm telling you, man, them man couldn't even fill up a urine sample, blood. I'm telling you, bruv, man, fuck Man City, blood.
Fam, I'm telling you, I saw more people, at Mahrez. See Mahrez when he got signed, fam. I seen more people like flipping police one-on-one interview. Real talk. It was dead, fam. It was dead. No comment. No comment. No comment.
That was embarrassing. They got their little Amazon Prime thing out as well and all that nonsense.
No, I want to watch that though. You know what I don't care, lad. I don't care, innit?
Oh, what the Man City?
You're just intrigued to see what. I'm intrigued. You just want to see what they're saying.
It's a great idea for a club, innit? It's a great idea. And obviously,
it's good, bruv, because you know what it is, yeah. A lot of footballers get stick. A lot of managers get stick and that, but a lot of people have never been in the dressing room. I've been fortunate enough to sit in one, and I know what really happens. But a lot of people have this warped view of what really goes on in a football club, and I feel like fans would appreciate certain things a lot more if they had that intel. Do you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of fans talk shit, but they don't actually know what really goes on. They ain't been in the canteen. Do you know what I mean? They ain't been in the changing room. Like, I mean, they ain't been in the ice baths. Like, they ain't done that. Do you know what I mean? So like, I think
you think it'd be a good insight. Yeah. What do you lot think? On Twitter, there was a lot of United fans saying you'll know proper United fan if you watch that.
That's a load of crap.
That's what a lot of think. That's what I say. What do you
Why
lot
would
think?
you not want to watch that, blood?
In the box and in the comments below.
Know what to do. Get himself a damn trophy, blood.
Rants on Mourinho. Obviously, we do our podcast. We're not going to go too much into it because obviously this is a Spurs and United preview. But just quickly, he spoke a quick bit about Poch and their stadium and how they're seeing it this season. Yeah. What's success for us this season? Going into it, like, are we going to finish higher than them?
Yeah, well, to answer your last question, absolutely, we are. But
you didn't ask me that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll ask you that. Well, just say yes or no. Will you finish higher than us?
Huh?
Say yes or no.
Will we finish higher than
Man United? Will you finish higher than us? Just yes or no. That's all you've got.
Yeah, that's a no, blood. You know.
All you've got is yes or no. I'm not saying you're not going to get top 4.
If man felt it with his chest, he would have said it.
Nah, I know what it is. Nah, that's not even that.
This is expressions.
I'm thinking the order in my head, bro.
Yeah, no, forget the order. Just do you reckon, like, you know, because we could finish third and you could finish fourth. Like,
you know what? Affirmative, blood. Because I like you didn't make my top 4, innit?
All right,
it's cool. It's between me, you, and Arsenal.
So you think you'll finish?
Arsenal can't see us, blood.
All right, cool. Fair enough.
Arsenal can't see us.
See, minute he's saying, you know, I love Rants, yeah. No, I love Rants. Man's like, Arsenal can't see us. You seen this guy talk about Mourinho as it is, tell him that this team can't play football, yet he still dismisses Arsenal because that means that Arsenal is like the piece of chewing gum at the bottom of your trainer.
Bro, Arsenal,
you know they are.
You know that little piece of chewing gum under the desk?
You're chewing gum under the desk as well.
Arsenal are the sixth
that goes hard after like 5 years and it's still there.
Arsenal are the 6th best team in the top 6 facts, blood. Like man for man and everything, blood. So I don't matter.
Yeah.
As much as I don't have faith in the manager's tactics, like individually, blood, we got man that can pull it out the bag. That's it. They ain't got no one to pull it out of the bag, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So I ain't worried about them.
Okay, so it's prediction time.
We're finishing above Spurs.
We're going to finish above Spurs. And just quickly before we move on to predictions and round this up, what is success for us this season, considering what's going on?
Considering what's going on, it should be winning the Premier League.
Yeah.
It should be. Do you know what I mean? But we're not that club no more. Do you know what I mean? And that's loads of people's faults. It's not just the manager's fault. It's how the club's run. It's the board. It's everything, innit? We're not that club no more. Do you know what I'm saying? So the only thing that can be an improvement for us is winning a trophy because you didn't win one last season, and also finishing closer to Manchester City. That's it. That's what we have to look at as success this season. We have to be realistic, guys, because we're not there, bro.
The Champions League, getting past the last round of 16 that we went out of against Sevilla awfully last year, at least get to the quarters would be progress.
It would be progress, but really and truly, Flex, I'm going to be real with you, blood. I'm not even looking at the Champions League this season, like with any sort of optimism or any sort of bruv, because I'm being real,
got no
blood.
Evidence to suggest.
There's no evidence to suggest we're going to do any better this year, blood. If looking at our league form. Looking at our league form, blood, I'm not even trying to talk about the Champions League, blood, because anyhow one of them teams get a hold of us the way we're playing, blood. You know them ones there, bruv. You know them ones, bruv. They leave man's batty looking like a Connect 4 grid, blood. Man getting holes everywhere, blood. Man getting holes, fam. We're getting our back doors smashed in, blood, I'm telling you.
Right,
I'm not even trying to play them man there, bruv.
Hold tight, anyone who thought was going to win the Champions League, I think Spurs knocked that out of the ballpark and killed it dead. Anyway, we've got to round this up, man. It's been a pleasure. Like, listen, all jokes aside, it's always jokes when we catch up, man. This is what it's all about. This is what fan content is all about. Okay, prediction. What's going to happen?
Fam, you know what? Obviously, I've been juggling with it in my head. Even on my
I know
one.
you have.
Obviously, we did.
You're not really sure. I know you're not really sure.
On my channel as well. Check that out at Expressions
100%.
Oozing. Me and Flex did a little preview before. I was juggling between like a draw and a win. Fam, I'm not even gonna lie, blood. I'm gonna go with a 2-1, bruv. That's what I'm gonna do. By the time we're finished at Mold Trafford, bruv, you know, like man, like Notes, blood. You're gonna have to make a new song and be like, my lover has changed, blood. Because you man are holding champagne football, and you know what? We're gonna be oozing souls. Hey, look at me in my face when I say, jeez, blood. How about that, fam? Yeah.
Rants, let's get a little bit of normality and like.
Yeah, the champagne's going flat, blood.
The champagne is to me is gonna turn to flipping white ace and white lightning, bro. With your 25p, your 25p cider about champagne, bro. And it ain't gonna be Moet champagne. It's gonna be Asti, bro. With your Asti. Stay out here with your Asti.
You man don't know how to play football. Anyway, that man need to play some fam. Less of that.
Excuse me, can we have a bit of order?
No, we can't. Flex, I swear, if you turn your back one more time, blood, I'm gonna put you in a headlock, fam. Real talk, fam. No,
I'm joking. Rants, what's the score gonna be?
I think them man are gonna come up the M6, get a nosebleed, fam. That's what I think. They're gonna get a nosebleed on the way up. And I think, I don't think they're not beating us, innit? That's what I will say.
Your fans gonna travel up the M6.
My head.
You know what I mean?
That's right. We got more.
What's your capacity? Sorry, to cut you, right?
75.
75? Alright, boom. 60,000 travelling up to Manchester. No one's going.
But that's fine.
Guaranteed.
We've got more fans. We've got more fans in London than you. We've got more fans in London than every London club. We've got more fans in China than every.
So what happens when
it doesn't matter. That's just what happens when you're a global entity.
You get fans from all over.
I know it's all business.
When you're the second biggest.
Fans from all over. I see a hell of Chinese and
they're Korean blood.
No. It's way before
that. Korean blood.
Before that.
And you had Lee Young Po and that blood.
Football clubs are what they are because of the global support. If every single football club had, if everyone was from Tottenham or flipping Edmonton or whatever,
then the man would be stealing the tires from your stadium, blood.
We're not talking about that. Man ain't talking about living in Stonebridge and supporting Tottenham. Man's talking about like Pram. Even if every game for you is an away game, blood. Yeah, you know them way.
You don't need to tell me about the struggle, bruv. Trust me. But it is what it is. We're the biggest club in the world. You get fans from everywhere. All right, the score. What's the score? The score you said.
My head is saying 1-1, blood, but my heart's saying we're just gonna beat them, blood, by any means necessary, fam. That's what it's saying because that's just what happens.
Yeah, when they come.
Do you know what I'm saying? That's just what happens, isn't it? When the dust settles, you know what I mean? When the dust settles, that's just what we do, innit?
I hear you.
Do you know what I mean? Pogba's got 2 and 2. Give us another one, blood.
I hear you. I'm gonna go, like I said to you, I'm gonna stick with my guns. I'm not gonna get excited or because we've got a bit more crazy. I'm not gonna change up. I'm still gonna stick with a narrow 1-0 win for us, and I do believe, like you said.
Well, you reckon we're gonna get a clean sheet?
Yeah, I do. Remember, I said in our thing, I said people might think I'm crazy. I just think the type of game it's going to be, and I just think we raise it against the top teams. I think I'm going to be optimistic and think we'll see a reaction, and I think we'll get a 1-0. Hopefully,
you ain't getting no clean sheet. You won't get a clean sheet if the Gale's wearing a nappy, fam. Josh Snowblood, am I a prick, fam?
Expressions. Thank you for joining us.
Don't cut me off like that, bro. Move. Yo, my G.
No, wait there.
Rants.
Stop.
My G, bro. Wait, family. I get out the way.
I meant that.
Might see you at home minute, G fam. I'll see you at Mold Trafford afterwards, blood. You know what I'm saying, bro?
I'll see you there, blood.
Don't know, my G.
Seriously, thanks for joining us.
I'm not gonna lie, you're usually the nicest United fan. I always said, I said it on my channel, I said it on so many channels. This is the nicest United fan that I know. But now he knows me and we're boys now. He's turned into just the same old blood. I swear down, the same old fan. But I'm looking forward to it.
Good. It'll be fun. Rants as usual. You know, you're always joining me and we're doing our thing.
Yeah.
You know, you lot drop your views in the comments in the boxes below. What's the score gonna be? Who's the scorers? Is Expressions way off the mark, or has he got a point? Are we easy to play against? Should he have optimism? Should he have confidence? Rants is saying Tottenham come here and choke all the time. Why should we expect anything different? What do you guys think sitting at home? Make sure you lot subscribe to Expressions Oozing.
Yeah, Expressions Oozing.
Link will be in the description below. Make sure you hear it. Rants and Bants, you lot know what to do with that.